Welcome to another installment of Turn Up the AC Hot Takes with Reason on a solo edition. And still, your WBA light heavyweight champion of the world, Dmitry Bivol, hands Zurdo Ramirez his first loss of his career in dominant fashion by unanimous decision. And this time, the scorecards got it right. There was no type of controversy, and Bivol did not let there be any type of controversy with his performance. The scorecards were 118 to 110, and the other two were 117 to 111. I also had it 118 to 110, giving Zurdo a couple of rounds early. But as the fight went on, Bivol showed that he is on another level than Ramirez and further solidified his spot in the top 10 pound for pound. Now, Zurdo's record drops to 44-1 with 30 knockouts, and Bivol improves his undefeated record to 21-0 with 11 wins by way of knockout. What a year it's been for Bivol. He started the year with a dominant victory over Canelo Alvarez, and he closes it out with an even more dominant win over the bigger fighter in Zurdo Ramirez. The fight started off as a back-and-forth matchup, with the fighters splitting the first 4 rounds, in my opinion. But as the fight went on, Bivol established himself as the superior boxer and the man with by far the faster hands. Ramirez just couldn't contend with the speed of Bivol, and he took some big shots as the fight went on. Ramirez seemed like he was gun shy, and he never could really let his hands go, because every time he did, he seemed to catch something in return. As the fight went on, Bivol seemed to hurt Ramirez on multiple occasions, nearly dropping him in the championship rounds. Not only did he close out the fight strong, when it was Ramirez who was trying to apply the pressure, he left no doubt in anybody's mind who was the winner in this light heavyweight bout. Bivol had a great performance. He was throwing combinations. He fought the bigger man fight. He was the one walking down Ramirez, and Ramirez just really had no answer for Bivol's speed, for his jab, for his combinations, for his straight right hands. He had everything Bivol wanted to do, he was able to do with really little to no resistance. Now, post-fight, the DAZN interviewer was trying to do everything he could to get Bivol to say that he would fight Canelo next. But Bivol simply stated that he needs to talk to his team and determine the next best move. And he clearly wants to face undefeated IBF, WBC, and WBO light heavyweight champion Artur Beterbiev, who holds a record of 18-0 with all his wins coming by way of knockout. And because it really seems like Bivol is all about legacy, and he really wants to make the undisputed fight happen at light heavyweight with Beterbiev. For some reason, after the fight, though, the DAZN commentary kept trying to push for Bivol to move down to 168 and fight Canelo, which I don't see why Bivol would do that. That makes no sense to me at all. But Bivol basically said that his weight is 175, and he wants to make the Beterbiev fight happen next. And if he's unable to in the first half of 2023, then he and his team will see what the other options are out there. I really hope that Bivol and Beterbiev can make the fight happen next, because that would be a hell of a fight. Both guys have great power, and it would be a tremendous action-packed fight for however long it lasts. But unfortunately, it seems like Beterbiev might have to take his mandatory fight against Anthony Yarde, which, let's keep it real, he's going to stop Yarde. I don't see that fight going more than 6 rounds. Beterbiev is just on another level than Anthony Yarde. Him and Bivol needs to happen fast, because that fight is definitely one of the biggest fights that potentially can happen in 2023. The DAZN commentary crew, they also trying to push this narrative that Bivol is the clear-cut fighter of the year. Now, don't get it twisted. Bivol is on a very, very short list for fighter of the year. And I mean 2-man list in my opinion. I don't believe there is a clear-cut decision though. But I just want to put it out there that I believe Devin the Dream Haney definitely deserves some respect and some consideration as well. Not only because he went to Australia once to become the youngest undisputed champ in the 4-belt era, but he went a second time to defend his crown and won in an even more dominant win over former unified champion George Kambosos Jr., who was undefeated at the time when Devin Haney went out there to fight initially for the undisputed crown. George Kambosos took that unified crown from Teofimo Lopez in his hometown back in 2021. So people can say what they want about George Kambosos Jr., that he is not that good or whatever, but he was undefeated coming off his best performance of his career after beating Teofimo Lopez when Devin Haney showed that there was levels, just like Bivol showed that there was levels tonight in his victory over Zurdo Ramirez. I really thought Dmitry Bivol looked really good tonight. He looked great against Canelo, and I thought he looked even better tonight against Ramirez. It's great to see that. Bivol is quickly becoming a household name for people, I believe, in the sport of boxing, and I think that's why he wants to fight Better BF next, because it seems like I said earlier, like he's all about legacy. Money is good, but it seems like he's more concerned about a legacy fight, which is very, very good to hear from him, because far too many fighters do not want to put legacy before money, and they don't want to put their O before legacy, which we need to, as boxing fans, as boxing people, who talk about the sport, as just boxing in general, we got to support and really commend these fighters who are willing to take chances to be great. I talked about Devin Haney. He's one of the other guys. Devin Haney, Jermell Charlo, Caleb Plant, and David Benavidez. They're fighting each other next. Fighters like that we have to applaud and support so others can follow suit, because there's far too many fighters out there that are trying to pick and choose who they want to fight so they can keep a nice record. So, yeah, I just wanted to drop my thoughts on Bivol retaining his WBA strap. And, yeah, man. So go ahead and let me know in the comment section, what do you want to see from Dmitry Bivol next? Do you want to see him fight Canelo in a rematch? Or would you rather see him go undisputed route and try to get Better BF in the ring? Go ahead and comment, hate, debate, whatever you want to do. We appreciate it all. This has been Reason. Turn up the AC hot takes. And we're out.